Hello and welcome to the Presero training series. In this lesson, we will be learning about the order management, specifically focusing on the order summary in the Presero system. We will begin by logging into the Presero admin with the information provided to you. Once logged in, you will go to the All Orders tab. In this lesson, we will be learning and understanding the orders area. Upon logging into the Presero admin site, the order screen will be the first thing you will see displayed if you don't have any news item to view first. The order area is used by Presero customers to gather information about the orders that have been placed in their storefronts and to update information about those orders. In many cases, the updated information will be shared with the buyer to keep them informed of the status of their order. Each individual storefront has its own order area that can be found at the site level, preset to display orders from that site store alone. Please note, updates to the order area have a possible delay of 2-3 minutes. This is a result of a server configuration to ultimately increase response rate for accounts with a lot of orders. The exception to this is updating the status of an order. This change should be displayed immediately. Order filter area. We display order that fit the filter settings that are indicated here. If you are not seeing orders you believe you should be displayed, check the filter settings above to make sure they are within the ranges set. The start date. This is the first day in the range of orders to display. End date. This is the last day in the range of orders to display. Location or the account location. As an admin user, you are able to set more than one location for your company. With this drop-down, you can choose to view only order from specific location or view all orders from all location. Paid. Set the view to show orders that are either paid, unpaid, or both. So if I choose paid and click on refresh, I will get the paid orders. Similarly, I can look for the unpaid orders as well. Choosing all will show both paid and unpaid. Approval status. If you have sites that use approval workflow, you may want to only view the orders that are approved or ready to fulfill. You can use this drop-down to see all orders, orders that are approved only, or orders that are not approved yet. Search area. Use this area to search for specific orders. For example, you know exactly what order number you're looking for. Enter that order number and hit refresh to see the specific information. Enter a word contained in the product name and hit refresh and see a list of all products that contain that name. You will see the product name A4 will be displaying the list here like this. This will not work when you are searching for a specific date. To display order on a specific date, use the start and end date filters. You will see 3 different icons, the arrow or the refresh. You must click this button when you do a search or want to refresh any changes you have made in both the order filter and the order detail area. File save settings. There is a lot of information about each order shown to you in the order list below. The various columns of information can be moved into a view that works best for you and your team. If you want to just see the new view temporarily, that do not need to click on this button after moving the column view. If you would like to save the new settings you made, you will click on this button. This setting is browser based, so will only save for the same use on the same browser. The default settings will show if you log into your account with a different browser in computer. You can move columns into different positions by dragging left or right from the gray header area And you can also decrease the width of the column by selecting the divider line between the columns. Circle with line across. Clear the settings that you have made back to the default. Now we will take a look on the order listing area. When you first get started with Presero and do not have orders to display, you will not see both the status bar and describe below or the pencil icon. As soon as the orders are received, these options will be shown and available to you. The columns of the information listed here may not be able in the same order as you have in your admin area, since they are able to be moved by you into the order that fits your best the need. Filter and sort column of information. Depending on the type of information presented, you will see the two different ways to filter the information. Some of the columns you will see a text box that allow you to search or filter for something specific you want to see. There are also columns that will sort the information by clicking on the column title, or enter or click a filter, have the view changed. Pencil icon. Choosing this icon will open up the detail of the specific order line item. Request date. This is the date when the item was ordered. Order number or the order hash sign. This is the system generated order number given to a buyer when they place the order. It cannot be changed or cannot be removed from your admin history. You can mark as order cancel in the status column, but you cannot delete or remove it. When you first get started with ordering, you will start with number 1. If you would like to change the number to something else, you may please submit a support ticket and we will be requesting our dev team to proceed accordingly. Then we have item number. Each item in the order shares the same order number followed by the item number. Like for 733, we have two different items, 1 and 2. Status bar. The column shows the current status of the job. At the top of the column, there is a status filter. You can easily view the orders by this filter. This option here changes depending on the status of your job that are in the listing. This is one place that you can update the status of your job. Select from the drop-down and all available status option will be available. You can also update the status of each item by clicking on the pencil icon. In the area, you can also add a note to the display to the customer regarding the particular status. Progress. This is a visual to help you and your staff see the progress of the order in production. As the jobs move from the state point, the color will move from white to full green or full red. The following stages will show a visual color change. Order received will be empty. Then if you move to pre-press, there will be a 1/3 of the green. Depending on the workflow stages you have created, the green icon will move further, and for order completed, it will be fully green, and you will keep on receiving the emails if you have enabled the order status change. So if I set to order cancel, it will show red. Then we have reports. There are 4 different reports types and 2 are available in 2 separate views. You can access them in the order summary area or in the order detail when you select the pencil icon ahead of the line item. You will see that 2 of the reports come in a compact version. These compact reports will list the detail from each of the items in the order right after the other with no page breaks. This is great when you are trying to save the paper. The original versions work well when you're putting together individual job folder and you do not want the information for another item on the same report page. The 4 report types are summary and summary compact, job detail, pick list, item detail. If you move further, you will see a product. This is actually the product name for the item ordered. Job number. The job number is used with the external third-party integrations such as MIS provider, As an example, if the order detail from Procero is pushed to the MIS system to be processed, and that integration also pushes information back into the Procero, when the order is completed, it could add a job number to the order information we track here. If you are not a third-party integration, but would like a field that you would add an additional hash, such as an order number given to you by the outside vendor that produced the job, etc., then you can use this field by manually entering the information in the Edit Item tab within the order detail row. Then we have identifier. There are two areas of the system that can be used as an identifier. When you create your product, you can check a box for allow edit of product name on ordering. In eDoc Builder, you can set one field within the template to the identifier. Site. This is the name of the site storefront the order was placed from. Requested ship date. If your storefront is set up to capture the requested ship date, then the date the buyer requested will be listed here. The option the buyer can make is based on whether the item is held in inventory and whether what the number of days you indicated in the product setup is required to produce the item. If the storefront is not set up to request this information from the buyer, the date indicated in the product setup for the amount of time the job needs to be produced will be indicated. For orders with multiple items, the latest date will be used. Total items, as the name suggests, this is the total number of items ordered for that product. Price. This is the price of the individual item ordered. Vendor. Procero has a vendor interface that allows you to assign an order or a product to outside vendor of your choice. If this particular item has been assigned to a vendor, their name will appear here. Requested by. The name of the person who actually placed the order. Status date. This is the date the current status was changed to. Account location. This is the location of your facility. This is helpful information to have when a user of Procero has more than one location, and you need to easily see what location has been assigned to the job. Bill to. During the ordering process, a bill to address is assigned to the order. This is the address chosen or assigned by default. Approved. In a B2B environment, orders can be set for approval, and you may want to produce the job until the approval has been made. The column will indicate what the approval status is for the particular item that is being ordered. Green check indicates the item has been approved. If you check the unapproved, there are no unapproved items right now, so I'll just put all. You will have red X, the order has been denied. Yellow clock here that indicates the approval is required for the item and it is waiting to be approved by the approval manager. Red check indicates the order has been approved, but the approval manager made changes from the original order that was placed. Paid. Procero support various types of method: non-integrated, backward payment method, forward payment method. So depending upon whether the order is paid or not, you will see either the green or the blank icon if the order is not yet paid. Reorder, the column will display a green check mark if the order item was reordered from a previous order that was placed. It will remain blank if the order was not from a reorder. Text ID, the storefronts allow you to capture a text ID to display here in two ways. Either enter a default text ID for the B2B site. This will be included on all order placed from the storefront, or you can check the box capture text ID to require the buyer add a text ID to their user profile. Last, the projected ship date. Initially, the date will be the same as the requested ship date, but can be changed by you in the order item detail area under the edit item tab. This was all about understanding the order area. Thank you for watching this video.